So in the last class, we are discussing how we can create the classes, and using the classes, how we can create the table in the databases. And next thing, we need to access those particular table information using the admin panel. And after using the admin panel, we are going to store some particular data, and this particular data is going to send to the again to the HTML, and from the HTML we are going to display in the front end part. So these things we have to do. So for that purpose, let me just check it the database. Yes, still it is opening. Okay, so meanwhile we'll go to the admin panel settings. Okay, so here we have to do the admin panel settings. So how to do the admin panel? So you need to go to this particular admin.py file. Now go to the sample. In the sample you can see there is a admin.py file is there. So now what you have to do, whatever the model you have created, this particular model should be connected with this particular admin.py file. So for that purpose, what you have to do, you have to access the model.py file here. So here from dot models and import the courses. Now here we need to add one command, admin dot site dot register, and this issue with the database. Just reopen the pg admin. Okay, admin dot site dot register, and here we need to pass the class which we have created. So this is the class name. Okay, and once it is done, what you have to do next, you have to create one particular super user. Okay, so in the last class what we have done, we have created these are the step by step. Okay, so first what we have done, we have created the classes. Okay, after creating the classes, what we have done, this particular we have done the settings, and then we have run some particular command, and using those particular commands we have created those particular tables. And after that we are accessing, after this creating the table, we are creating the admin, we are accessing the our particular class in the admin.py file, and then we are going to store the data. Okay, so now you can see here server is open. Now we need to run the terminal to access the admin panel. So how to access the admin panel? We need to create the super users. Okay, so here I'm going to create the super user using the python space manage.py, and then here I need to mention create super user. Okay, and it is asking some name. Let me give this name as a admin. Email address, let's give some admin@gmail.com. Password, I'm giving simple 1234. 1234. Again, I'm giving the same password. It is a common password, no issues. Let's confirm this password. And you can see here super user created successfully. Now let me run the server to access the admin panel. And here I'm going to write run server. And once you enter this particular command, server is going to be start. And if you click on the follow link, so this is the main particular page, and here I just need to write the admin. So if you write the admin panel is going to be open, and here you have to give the name. What name we have given? Admin. What password we have given? 1234. Click on the login, and now you can see you can access the courses here, and now you can see you can add the courses also. Let me add some particular courses. Let's add C programming. I'll write here basics of all programming language. Okay, and I'll write one more something, best programming language for entry level developer. Okay, and next fees I wanted to add something 5,000. Okay, and choose file. Let me select one image. Offer, I'm not adding any offer. Let me click on the save. So now you can see one course object is created here. Similarly, I wanted to add one more course, something C++ programming. I wanted to add best something best object oriented programming. Object oriented programming language, and fastest, efficient. Okay. Programming language for entry level developers. Okay, so let's add some fees 10,000 and choose file, click on the C++, and here I'm going to click on the save. Let's add one more course, and you can see here if I just go back and click on the server, now this information are storing or not. So we have created 3DB, right? In the 3DB, if I go to the tables, sample courses, if I click on all rows, now you can see a C++ already added here. Now, and here one more, you can see here media folder also added. In the last class, we don't have the media folder. So once you store the image, now you can see inside of that images will be created, and inside of the images, you can see here images are also adding here. Okay. And now you can see I'm going to add one more particular value here, and one more information is going to be added. Let's add Python programming. I'll write in best programming language for software and AI development, and entry level developers. Let's add some fees, some 30,000. I'll write offer something, choose file, Python, open, and click on the save. So now you can see here we have three objects are created. Now if I refresh, so now you can see here if I click on all rows, you can see particular this again Python programming also added here. So now whatever the data, now if we go to the picture, we have stored the data, and now what we need to do after creating and accessing the panel, we have to add some particular data. Now we have to recheck the data is stored or not. Yes, it is completed. 8th part is completed. Now what is the ninth thing? We have to access the data, send the data to HTML, and then it should be displayed to the front end part. Now how to access the data? You have to access the data as an object format. So where we are going to access in the views.py file. Okay, so here we are going to accept this particular. So what is the class name? Courses. So you can see already courses are imported here. Now you need to add any object name. Let's give all courses, and here you have to give courses dot objects dot all. That's it. So now you can able to access all the particular courses here, and just you need to create one dictionary. Let's create data equals to one dictionary. Let's give this name as a Let's give my data something, and here I'm going to write data, and in the data I'm passing all the courses here. That's it. Okay. And now what is the next thing? I just need to pass this dictionary here. That is my data. Okay. Now once I save this, I just need to go to the HTML file. So this is our HTML file, index.html. I don't want this particular styles, all these things. Let's delete all the extra content. No. So here inside of this particular block, we need to create the content. So let me create one particular row. In this, we need to call row class. And here we need to call the column. So let's create the column lg4. And here I need to call one particular card, division card. And in the card, I wanted to create the header and footer, all the particular classes. So division dot card header. Okay. Next, we need to create similarly card body and card footer. If you save this and check it, the output, if I just refresh, now you can see this is the area which we have created. I need little margin in the top side, so here I'll create some margin top, some 5 point, and now you can see some space is created here. For each and every uh, card also need to create the space, something 2 point at least. Okay. And here, now here I wanted to display. Okay, let me just add the other particular. First let me run the loop here. So for each and every column, it should create one loop. So here I'm going to use for I in data, because we have given the name as a data, right? As a key name, we have given the data, and where we need to close this here after this particular division. So here I need to mention end for. Okay. And let's try to access the data. So here I wanted to access I dot name of the course. Let me just refresh. Can we access? Yes, you can see C programming, C++, and Python programming. Next, we need to access in the body. Let's access the image. So here I'm going to write I dot what I have mentioned. Image full name I have mentioned. So let's write I dot image dot URL I need to mention. Let's save it and let's take. Okay, so still it is not accessible. Why? Okay, because these things I need to mention the image path, image tag. So image src equals to this image path, and for responsive purpose I need to mention img flow. Okay, so now you can see here we are getting the exact images. Also we need the description, so we can add the description. Let's add some br tag, and here I'm going to add the paragraph, and in the paragraph I wanted to add the description also. So now you can see we are getting the description also. And what is left, the footer part, and here I just wanted to add one button, something enroll now. Okay, and here I wanted to add class equals to button, and let's apply some particular styles. Let's add one, some red color button. So now you can see enroll. You can give the outline also. Let's check with the outline how it's look like. Okay, it's looking good. Okay, now what is the next thing is left, for offer parts, right? We have added all the things. Name added, description added, image fees we have not, we haven't added, right? Let's add some fees, where we can add the fees. Index.html, we can add fees beside of this button somewhere. Let's convert this as a span tag, and let's check if I write fees something, how it will be displayed. Now it is displaying beside of this only. Now let's add fees also, I dot fee. Okay, fees also displaying here. Let's apply some classes for this. So here I'm going to use one more span tag, and here I'm going to call some class text dark. Okay, it just remains same. Font bold. Okay, so these are the fees are there. And if I apply margin, some 2 points, how does it look like? Okay, some space we are getting. Okay, and if I apply any other color, info, it's not looking like good. Danger. Okay, let it be. Okay, anything. Now we need the offers part also. Everything is done right. Let me check name, description, fee, image, offer. So wherever offers are there, I need to display like this is in the offer like that. So how we can add those things? So for that purpose, we can add in here. Okay, beside of the heading, what I wanted to display is there any offers are there. So here after this heading only, I wanted to add offers. Okay, so as of now, if I display, it is displaying like this offers. So here, what I will do, uh, I'll I'll use this as a span tag. Okay, first of all, I'll write one condition. If I dot offers are there, offer or offers, what I have written, offer only. If offer is there, then use this particular message. Otherwise, I don't want it to display anything. So here I'm going to close the end if. So I have to display only one result only. So here I need to display offers, and let's apply some class equals to text danger. Okay, or else I'll apply this as a button danger. Okay, and now if I refresh, wherever offers are there, it is going to be display this is in the offer. Okay, you can give some gap, some margin 2 point. Okay, no, getting a large gap. Okay, let it be. And here I'll write button sim. Okay, so it is looking good now. So this is the way you can use this particular conditions concept. So we have done with our task. Okay, we have stored the data, then we have accessed the data, and after accessing the data, again we are sending the data to the HTML. From the HTML, we are displaying in the front end part. So this is the thing what we have done. So in the next class, we are going to reverse things. Means we are going to access the data from the front end, then we are going to store the data, and same data we are going to display in the again from the front end. Reverse process. So that will be the last particular part of this particular Django. Maybe it will take one or two more classes. Okay, then we are going to complete our particular Django part. Okay, then that's it for